And in this lesson, I am going to explain a little about double linked list. In our previous lessons, we explained the single linked list, and I explained that in a single linked list, every node was made up of two parts. One was the data value, and the other one was a pointer to the next node. But in double linked list, there is one more pointer. That means every node is made of three parts. Although in general we can say two parts, we can say one part is the data value and the other part is the pointers. But here the point is that the double linked list has two pointers. One pointer, similar to the single linked list, is the next pointer that points to the next node, and also it has a pointer to its previous node also. For example, consider this node. Now, this node has a pointer to its next node. Also, it has a pointer to its previous node. But in a single linked list, you had the pointer was from one side. For example, when you were trying to add or remove a node from the end of the list, you were starting traversing the list from the head and going toward the end. But here with the double linked list, as far as the node has two pointers, so our linked list class itself also has two properties. One is the head property, similar to the head property in a single linked list, and the other one is the tail property. That means the end of the list. So for that reason, like whenever you want to add or remove something at the end, you're utilizing tail pointer. So it is exactly working as the head pointer. So for that reason, for example, if you want to add or remove a node from the end of this list, so here you have this tail, and using this tail, you don't need to start traversing this list from head, like going until the end of this list and then bringing the changes. You just easily use the tail, and using this tail you can add or remove new nodes. And by adding or removing, just you mean you have to set the pointers. For example, if you want to add a new node, right now you see that you have a tail that points to the last node. So you say that, well, this tail, instead of pointing to the last node, it has to point to the newly created node. And also you say that the current last node, now its next pointer points to null. So you say that its next pointer also should point to the newly created node. And then you update the value of tail as well, that it has to point to the newly created node. This way you can solve any problem regarding a double linked list. Here in general, you should know that whenever you want to work with double linked list, it is exactly working like a single linked list. However, here you have more facilities, more tools, and by that I mean you can traverse your list from the end toward the head and from the head toward the end. And also you have the address of last node in the tail and address of the first node in the head. So you can utilize these two and you can apply any changes that you want. So there are some operations that I don't think if I need to write their codes, you already know how to deal with them, as far as you know how to deal with a single linked list. However, if you have any specific questions regarding any operation, add them in the comment and I will make a separate video to address your questions. And until the next lesson, have a nice time.